Let's go to BluRael. Yep.
Okay, right. So, everything I said before still stands. So, again, we're not going to time it from immediately as I start doing stuff. We'll time it from when I click New Game. So, if we're ready, I'll call time when it starts. Yeah? Okay.
Okay, so we've had another £10 donation from Mr. Jerky Jerky, otherwise known as Lunaris, saying, "It's cool to see so much support in the viewership for this marathon. Keep up the great work and good luck to all runners." So thank you very much. Also, thank you for the 1,500 bits in chat. One moment, I just need to see the stream dashboard to actually say your name. Yes, sorry. Thank you, Fid. Well, I think that's how you pronounce your name. But thank you for the 1,500 bits.
Okay, so... right, so... I'm gonna start off by doing a manipulation for my trainer ID. Once I hit new game, that's when we'll start. So I'll try and call it. So, I need to reset first off. And so, first off, I'm just going to do some things that look like complete randomness, but it's all intentional. And I just need to make sure
we believe you.
Huh?
We believe you.
Oh, good. I just need to make sure I time this right. I hope that was correct. Now, hopefully we see a Hitmonlee. Okay. And there. Sorry, I should have timed that.
Okay, let's go.
So I'm just gonna be spamming through this text. You're gonna see me set my trainer name as well, which isn't gonna make much sense, but believe me, it's intentional as well. And that's what I'm called. Anybody who's willing to try and pronounce it, be my guest. That one's easy. Okay, so I will do a little bit of safety later and just make sure that I have actually said it correctly.
I feel like if we pronounce your name correctly, we'll summon Cthulhu.
Yeah, probably. Right, so just as a little bit of safety for this, I'm gonna check to make sure my trainer ID looks correct later. Because if it's not correct, then this run will completely fail. So Oak's going to come and talk to us saying, oh, you know, we need a Pokemon to be able to go into the grass, so we're going to follow him and get a Pokemon. So I'm going to take this opportunity while I'm spamming through text here to explain what I'm about to do. So I'm going to go for Bulbasaur route, which means it's just different manipulations later. And the rival fight is a little bit more inconsistent, but has the potential to be faster, so that's always good. Also, I'm going to give it a really creative name. You'll see it in a sec. Did you catch that? Good. So now what we're going to do next... Hello, controller? We're going to fight Red. With my creatively named Bulbasaur. This fight doesn't ever go like normally. It'll either go very well or it will go very badly. So let's see. The strategy here is to spam tackle and hopefully Charmander will spam scratch. The idea being is that you want this fight to be over as quick as possible. It doesn't matter who wins, you just want it to be over as quick as possible. That's good. Hopefully more scratches. Good. So, okay, come on. Also, when he growls me, it's very annoying because it takes away my attack, so obviously I'm not going to be hitting it as hard. But thankfully, that wasn't actually that bad of a rival fight, so I'll take that. So now, if we actually start the game, what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to quickly check. Come on. No, that's wrong. Okay, I need to redo the trainer ID manip because that went wrong. If the trainer ID manip is incorrect, it does mean that the final warp will 100% fail. So, unfortunately, we're going to need to do that again. I'm not memeing, I promise. We'll get this.
To be clear, do we need to restart the timer?
No.
Okay.
Okay, let's try this again then. So this is Pokemon Blue. Obviously, I've not played this yet, so... So, I'll take this opportunity to just explain some of the things I'm going to be doing later. The next thing after the rival fight is to go and grab Oak's parcel. Once we've done that... Oh, actually, I should probably mention. Route 1 is probably going to troll me a little bit because we have to go through it 3 different times and encounters are common. So, hopefully we don't get trolled by that. And hopefully my trainer ID is correct this time. So if I do get an encounter, the strategy is just to run from it. We don't need experience at all. It's roughly 6 seconds of time loss if I get one, I think, somewhere around that. Come on, Oak, you talk for so long. Right. Who knows? Maybe we'll get a better Charmander fight. Also, I should probably point out I'm playing this on a PlayStation controller. I don't know if you can see clearly what I'm using, but I'm using a PlayStation 4 controller. Just because the D-pad is about the right size and the buttons aren't as heavy as my Xbox controller. So that's why I'm using that. Come on, let's have scratches there. That's better. That's good. Come on, Charmander, that's not helpful.
We have a £20 donation, if you're right.
Yeah, that's fine. No, it's fine.
We have a £20 donation from Masha, saying, Masha use donate. It's super effective. I would encourage everyone in chat and in the room to use that move as well. I can guarantee you it is, in fact, super effective.
That's actually the secret strat to get through here quicker. Right, so let's see if I actually got it this time. Okay, that's better. That's way better. Okay. Right, so. Step 1, we got the correct trainer ID. So, at least now we know the run is possible. Okay, so this is a prime example of what I was talking about Route 1. Encounters are very common through this, and the strategy is just to run away. We don't want to fight anybody, but that's the excuse I'm using. My Pokemon might be a little bit of a coward, but we don't like to say that. He's going to stand in my way. Okay, perfect. And another one. Cool.
BluRael?
Yeah?
Is there any point at which we can fix your microphone?
Oh, is it not working?
There's not. We don't have a windsock on it. So is there any point that it's okay for us to put one on, or for you to put one on?
Yeah, sure.
Right now?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. We'll do that now.
Oh, Why am I fighting this? I don't want to fight this. Okay. Can't escape, I'm sorry. Oh. Wow, okay. Okay. That was kind of my fault. To be fair, I shouldn't have been fighting that Pokemon, so... Oh, God. Right, Route 1, take 2. I'm so sorry for anybody who's a fan of this run. Oh, my God.
The RNG is not with you today.
No. I'm also not with it, apparently. I'm not supposed to fight any of these because we don't need experience, so run away from everything and hope it leaves me alone. Okay. That's alright. I've got to do that another time. So now that we actually got to the next town, the next thing to do is to get Oak's parcel. Somehow this merchant just knows I'm from Pallet Town. I don't know how. I don't really want to know how, but he knows I'm from Pallet Town, so... Controller, please. So we're going to take Oak's parcel to him. Obviously because he can't be bothered to get it, and the shop merchant can't be bothered to bring it to him, so we're going to do it. Okay. Perfect. So... I'll take this opportunity, unless you've got any donations to read out, I'll take this opportunity to, oh my god, to explain the first big minute that I'll do, because once we've got all this boring, I'm not supposed to be fighting these, come on. Once I've got all this boring bit out of the way, the first thing I'm going to be manipulating is a Spearow encounter, and it requires saving, resetting, changing the palette, and then pressing the buttons correctly. How well that's going to go, I don't know, we'll see. But if all goes well, I'll encounter a Spearow, I'll be able to catch it straight away, and we'll be able to use that to complete the rest of the run. Also, spoiler alert, the Spearow is going to have a really creative name as well. So this is basically Oak just giving us the Pokédex. We need it to continue. Well, we don't really need it for the run, but we need it, otherwise the game will tell us no. Come on, you talk for so long. So, something I should probably explain why I was talking to Oak by standing behind him. The rival moves at roughly half the speed I do. So, the logic in standing behind Oak to talk to him means that the rival has less steps to walk, therefore there's less slow steps. And that saves time. Obviously that's offset by all the encounters I'm getting, but there we go. Okay. Okay, right, we don't have to go through Route 1 again. So no more encounters from Route 1 at least. There is still a chance to get encounters in Viridian Forest, but we'll see what happens there. It's kind of rare. But knowing me, it'll happen. Right, so we're going to buy everything we need here. 3 Pokeballs and an antidote. Ugh. And this is the manip, so I just need to set up here. So. Yes, the color palettes are important. So, it may not look it, but believe it or not, this is still Pokemon Blue. Okay, so this is going to be a Spearow, hopefully, if I hit the text box correctly. So hopefully this will catch it straight away. Yes, nice. Okay. So, here's the creative Spearow name coming up. Hey. Right, okay, so. So now. now that that's done, we need to, we basically need to sort out our Pokemon menu, and we need to set up, why did I move down there? To set our home spot. So I'm getting rid of my Bulbasaur because I don't need it anymore. The Spearow is all I need now, so, and now I need to heal my Spearow here, so that this is set as my return point, because I'm going to abuse a Deathfly later. When I get to the end of Viridian Forest, I'm going to be abusing a Deathfly involving a Pikachu, which I'm also going to manipulate. Also, just for safety's sake, I'm going to grab this, because there's the likelihood for me to get poisoned later. And being poisoned will obviously lose me a lot of health, and if my health gets too low, that potion helps as a nice cut, obviously. Okay, so next is Viridian Forest, and Viridian Forest will look okay now. You'll see it will start to, well, it won't look any different, but it will start to behave differently later. So now I'm going to take a very specific path through this grass. The whole point of doing that is to minimize encounters. I can't remember exactly how many spaces there are that can generate encounters, but if you look closely at the grass, the ones with the star in the bottom left, they cannot generate encounters. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the Pikachu Minip I'm setting up now. Now we're playing Pokemon Blue. Right. Now this one I'm not at, this one I'm not as consistent with, so hopefully this one goes well. Okay, something went wrong there. Don't know what. Let's try that again. It is also possible that I saved on a specific frame, which is going to cause problems with Minips. That is possible. If this one fails again, I will resave and try again. Oh, well, that's gone wrong anyway, so. Oh, come on. Okay. Come on, just press the buttons. Right. So hopefully this works. Okay. I'm gonna need to go and resave that because something's messing around with it. I'm gonna try resaving it. That hopefully will help.
For the benefit of the audience, could you explain how the saving and reloading system works for the Glitch Pro?
Well, basically the reason for saving it and reloading it is so that the because the encounters are based on what the encounters are based on basically what frame. Oh, I don't want this menu. Come on. It's controlled by the frame counter. There's like a counter that runs in the background. It's like an in-game timer that needs to be in a specific point for encounters to happen, I believe. There we go. As far as technical knowledge of this, I've not been running this game for that long, so I'm still kind of picking up the technical side of it. Hopefully that's sort of good at explaining it, but it's basically so that the game is set. There we go. That's better. It's so that the encounter, so that the. Okay, so I'm probably not going to get Pikachu critical here because I messed up the text box. If I do, I'm very lucky. Okay. So that's not a problem. As long as Pikachu Thundershocks us again, of course. Basically, we need to die to Pikachu, and that's going to cause the game to do terrible things to itself. So, if you watch closely, so you'll see the exclamation mark there. What that means is it means the trainer saw us and tried to approach us, but we were already warping back to the Poke Center, so Now the game is in a weird state where in that particular map it believes we're supposed to be being approached by a trainer. Which means as soon as I get back into the map, I'm going to encounter that trainer, and that's going to cause very strange things to happen. You'll see that in a sec. Oh, there he is. So, this is the first of 3 bug catchers. And the strategy is just peck, peck, peck. Because, okay, that's not good. So, I got poisoned straight away, which isn't ideal. I'm not going to heal this poison, though. Oh, come on. Come on. So, hopefully I don't lose too much health. Oh my god. I think what I'm going to do, because if you die to the first 2 bug catchers, it's not that much of a problem. You just have to walk back to Viridian Forest again. So now, the next glitch trainer just appears, and it's the exact same one as before. I think what I'm going to do here, rather than antidoting and using the potion, I'm gonna take the death here and walk back. So, ignore that. Ignore that error message, it's not important. So, hopefully everything is still set up correctly, of course. So when we get into Viridian Forest, things will be a little different. Hopefully everything will still work correctly. If not, I'll have to reload from Pikachu Critical and try that again. Okay, yeah, it's working. So you'll notice we're walking very, very slowly. If you watch that guy that's just appeared at the top of the screen, you'll notice he does something strange as well. And also, this guy's line of sight is now completely disabled, and I have to spam to talk to him. So this is the final fight. Now, this one I absolutely must not die on, because if I do die on it, the game will soft lock, and I'll have to go back to Pikachu Critical. But, since I died earlier, it shouldn't be an issue. Especially if that happens. It's nice to get a little bit of good luck after the way this run's gone. So. And again. Oh, darn. So. Come on. Okay, so hopefully this works. Fingers crossed. There we go. So, now we're in the Hall of Fame. Somebody just forgot to turn the lights on, that's all. So unless you've seen this run before, you've never seen someone defeat the Elite Four and the champion with a level 7 Spearow. So timing ends as soon as the text box completely fades out, so I will actually call it correctly this time. And time. Whoa.
Your final time was 21 minutes and 12 seconds.
21, oh dear. Huh.
Yeah, it's around estimates, pretty good.
It was around my estimate. Unfortunately, some shenanigans happened and also some mix-up with controls on my part. But, softlock % now?
Yes, before this run started, we had a donation incentive for Pokemon Blue softlock %, and that was met. So now, BluRael, if you are able to do your Pokemon Blue softlock %, which I believe is much quicker, but much funnier as well.
Well... If that last run wasn't a indicator of how RNG this game can be, this definitely will be. So, we're going to need to start a new game again, but this time our name won't be as cryptic. We don't, funnily enough, fun fact, we don't actually require Pokemon at all. Oh, I don't want to continue that, no. Funnily enough, Pokemon are not a requirement in this run at all. So we don't get Bulbasaur, we don't get Spearow, we don't get what? We don't get any Pokemon. So I think that's a much better name, right? So the whole point, obviously, in case you hadn't figured it out already, the whole point of this run is to basically soft lock the game. And the way we do that is by abusing an NPC that is in Pallet Town. This category is basically just a meme category. It's not seriously ran.
No, this is 100% serious.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what I meant. Right, that would have been perfectly fine. Okay, fine. Right, so this is the NPC we're going to be abusing. So, basically what we want to do is we want them to walk into the grass. And what is about to happen, or what is supposed to happen, is if you remember the sequence when I walked into the grass and Oak walked me to his lab, in order for the sequence to properly execute, both me and Oak need to be on the left side of that grass. I will then, basically what I'm going to do here is I'm going to have this NPC stand on the left side of the grass and I'm going to be on the right. What that's going to mean is when the game tries to move me to the left so that the script works, this NPC will be in the way and therefore I will be blocked. This means I will be out of alignment, so when the game tries to put me in the... That's not helpful. Come on, I need you to come back down. Oh, okay, fair enough. If you're going to go that way, that works too. So it basically means I'll be out of alignment when the game tries to run its script, and... No, that's not good. And then soft locks will happen, and you'll see how when I eventually get there. Unfortunately, this is 100% RNG. Right, that's actually a really good position for them to be in, so I need them to go up from here. Just go directly up, please.
Up, please.
Up, please.
Thinking about it.
Cue the clips from Harry Potter. Right. So, further, come on. I need them to be in that left-hand grass set block, so come on. So as soon as they get there, I need to hurry up and get into the grass as well, because they have a chance to move after I trigger the sequence, and if they do, then the whole thing will fail. So, come on. Come on. Good.
Yes, progress. Yes.
Right, so don't move. Please don't move.
Oh.
You're thinking of... I know you're thinking about it. Right, watch what happens here. Time.
It wasn't being timed, but thank you for the demonstration.
All right, fair enough.
So is the game now soft locked forever?
Yeah. So if you look, I cannot move because basically what happens is, in order so that the game can guarantee that these sequences they execute properly, it completely disables your input. But the way this sequence is intended is that the sequence will put you on the door. So it will take you into Oak's lab, and then there's another sequence in there that takes over, and you're given the control once Oak's sequence finishes. However, because you're in the wall here, you never get put into Oak's lab, and therefore the other script doesn't take over, and you never get your controls back. So I can press any button. I can't even bring up the pause menu at all. I can press any button on this controller, and it will not do anything. So the game is completely locked up at this point. So that's soft lock %. Thank you
very much, BluRael, for your demonstration and for your Pokemon Blue speed.
Yeah, so that's going to be everything from me for this marathon. It's been a lot of fun being here. Everyone's been super great, and I was hoping for better runs, but hey. Anyway, it's been a lot of fun, and good luck to everybody else after me, and I hope you all have fun and continue to have fun. Thank you.